Common mistakes of international students transferring to American universities. Hi there, my name is Maria Gurjeva, I'm the founder of Studyamerica, and we help international students from all over the world get accepted to top US universities. In this video, I would like to talk about transferring and what mistakes you need to avoid if you want to transfer to a US university. Let's go! Well, first of all, of course, you need to do your homework, which means you need to dive deeper into knowing how the transferring process works. And this is a great first step of my video. The transferring process is different from applying for the first year, and there are some nuances. For example, the deadlines for the transferring programs is different from applying for a first-year program. Normally, the deadlines are in March and April, normally in March. So you need to also understand how much time you have and if you have enough time to apply this year, if you don't have enough time to apply this year and you need to do it the next year, all of that needs to be taken into account. Planning the right timing, knowing your deadlines, knowing the process, knowing the documents and all the requirements. This is step number one. In order to transfer to a US university, you need to manage your time very well, because if you're already on the third year, on your junior year of your four-year studies, you cannot transfer anymore, most likely, because they only accept transfer students to their first year and their second year. So if you're already in the third year and you only want to study in this university for the final year, this is not possible. They want and they expect you to finish your studies and welcome you to their master programs or PhD programs. Also, when you're transferring, of course, you need to transfer your credits. And you sometimes need to evaluate those credits. Sometimes you don't have to do that. We just need to send your transcript with all the classes that you took during those first 2 years or during the first year of your studies. Some of the credits will not be considered. For example, those classes that you took at your university are not represented at this university, they are not dealing with those classes, and they just do not have any credits to give you for those classes. So that it can get a little bit unpredictable because, for example, you finished your second year and you want to study for the third year, and you send your transcripts and they look at the transcript and they don't see enough credits to qualify you for finishing 2 years of your studies. And they want you to go and start your second year again, for example, or they just find a lot of credits and it's even more than enough, and they still take you to the third year of your studies, but you have this amazing credits from your university and you might have a little bit less work to do because so many of them were actually counted and added to your transcript at that university, at the new university. So this can be a little bit tricky, and you definitely need to work with your university, work with your transcript, to prepare it very well, translate it to English, of course, and wait for the best and wait how they are going to evaluate that. Another mistake that is definitely important to avoid is talking bad things about your old place of study. There will be a question on your application about your reasons for transferring. Some students take it too seriously and think that they need to talk a lot of bad stuff about their current studying, and then they need to talk a lot of good stuff about their new school. But this is not a good strategy, because you need to show off all your accomplishments that you have till this day. And the 2 years or 1 year of studies at your university is also your accomplishment. You, however, still need to tell them the reasons for transferring, which means for some reason you're not really satisfied with where you're studying right now. But you need to be careful here, and talking about your old place of studying, you need to describe why it didn't match your expectations and why you want more, and why this new university is extremely great place that will help you to take that advantage that you couldn't take at the university where you're studying right now. So it's important to be careful here, but also very argumentative. You need to have your arguments ready, and you need to prove that the transferring is not just a random thought that came to your mind, but actually a great decision, a good decision that you made, and you know the reasons for that decision. You don't talk very bad stuff about your old place, but you do make constructive argument about why this education right now is not enough and why this new place of studying will give you the opportunities that you're lacking right now. Other than the reasons for transferring, you'll also need to write essays that are pretty common for the first year students, for students who are applying for the first year. So you'll have the common application essay, you'll have supplemental essays. You will just, what is the difference in your application process from the application process of first year students is that you will have an additional essay about the reasons for transferring. And if you're transferring to multiple universities, you'll write that several times to each university. And here, of course, you need to do your homework. You need to learn about this university. You need to have very good reasons, and you need to dive deep into learning this university, knowing all its advantages, knowing the character of this university, and really proving that this is an ideal place for you. So it's very important to study universities very thoroughly, to really dive into all the details and all the good stuff that we talk about in many other videos about the importance of learning the university. Learning the university and knowing the university is the key. And here it's also extremely important, because if you don't study your university very thoroughly, if you don't know your arguments, then your essay would be really weak and you will not have a big chance of transferring there. If you want to apply to a US university, get in to the university of your dream, then do not miss my free masterclass. On this webinar, I'll share my own experience applying to Columbia University, which is the University of Ivy League, and getting financial aid and also studying at Columbia. I will also talk about the stories of my students who got accepted to Ivy League schools and other top universities in the United States and how they got their financial aid. I'll tell you the secrets, the tactics, everything you need to know to start their journey and to build that strategy of getting into a university of your dream. The link is in the description and I'll see you there. Overall, please do your research. Overall, if I can summarize the important advice about transferring to a university, is do your research the universities, research the requirements for transferring, and do prepare for those requirements. And if you do your homework very well, you'll probably get in. So good luck with that. And if you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. There are a lot of very useful videos about applying to the United States. And also share your thoughts in the comments and I would love to read them. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you on my free masterclass and in the next videos. Bye bye!